Hello, thank you for joining me today as we reflect on some teaching from this last weekend. We are in a series entitled The God of Go. In this last week we talked about answering God. How can we answer God? What steps can we take in answering God affirmatively, saying yes when He says go? God may say go to you in one area, and He may say go to me in another area of life. And for us, we just want to remain open to whatever the Lord may say. Because when God comes and He says, hey Ken, go, I want to have a heart that is ready to respond and say, yes Lord, I will go where you have called me to go. And so what is it for you that might be getting in the way of that? I want to hone in on a couple of things that we talked about on Sunday. First of all, we've got to have that willingness to be able to leave the comfortable and the familiar. I think as Americans in our 21st century Western culture, we get very comfortable very quickly and very easily. And we have to be willing to let it all go if need be. We find that in the life of Abraham. We find that also in the disciples after Jesus left this earth and He told them to go into all the world. It's exactly what they did. Are you willing to leave the familiar and the comfortable? And then secondly, I just wanted to reiterate that whole idea of trusting God's plan. We got to trust God's plan. So hard for us to see what God is doing sometimes, especially when He's calling on us to leave the comfortable and the familiar. But we've got to trust Him. He knows what is best, and He is causing everything to work together for the good of those who love Him and those who are called according to His purpose. Answering God when He says go is really about building your faith and mine. I think you want stronger faith. I know I do. And these are opportunities in life where God is building our faith. If I'm comfortable, I don't need God because I become self-sufficient. But when I stay on that edge and when I am willing to step out into the uncomfortable, keeps me walking by faith with God. Not every step of faith is going to be as difficult for you as it is for me, and vice versa. But this is all about answering God and saying yes when He says go. And so friend, this week be encouraged that where God is calling you to go in those areas of life where He's calling you to take more steps of faith, He's building your faith. And that's exciting because He wants you to become like Him.